Season of mists and mellow fruitfulness, close bosom friend of the maturing sun, conspiring with him how to load and bless with fruit the vines that round the duchies run, to bend with apples the mossed cottage trees, and fill all fruit with ripeness to the core, to swell the gourd and plump the hazel shells with a sweet kernel, to set budding more, and still more later flowers for the bees, until they think warm days will never cease. For summer has or brims their clammy selves, who have not seen thee oft amid thy store. Sometimes whoever seeks abroad may find thee sitting careless on a granary floor, thy hair soft lifted by the winnowing wind, or on a half-reaped furrow sound asleep, drowsed with the fume of poppies, while thy hook spares the next swath and all its twined flowers. Sometimes like a gleaner thou dost keep steady thy laden head across a brook, or by a cider press with patient look thou watchest the lost oozings hours by hours. Where are the songs of spring? Aye, where are they? Think not of them. Thou hast thy music too. While barred clouds bloom the soft dying day, touch the stubble plains with rosy hue, then in a wailful choir the small gnats mourn among the river's sallows, borne aloft or sinking as the light wind lives or dies. And full-grown lambs loudly from hilly bourne hedge crickets sing, and now with trebles soft the red-breast whistles from a garden croft, and gathering swallows twitter in the skies.
Here is a line-by-line explanation of To Autumn by John Keats, stanza by stanza. Season of mists and mellow fruitfulness. Autumn is described as a time of misty air and rich ripening of fruits, close bosom friend of the maturing sun. Autumn is closely connected to the sun, which helps ripen the fruits, conspiring with him how to load and bless. Autumn and the sun seem to work together to fill nature with abundance. With fruit, the vines that round the thatch eaves run. They make grapevines grow heavy, with fruit around the roofs of cottages. To bend with apples the mossed cottage trees. Apple trees near cottages are so full of fruit that their branches bend, and fill all fruit with ripeness to the core. Every fruit becomes ripe and full, even to its center. To swell the gourd and plump the hazel shells. Gourds like pumpkins grow big, and hazelnuts become full inside their shells, with a sweet kernel to set budding more. Inside the nuts are sweet, also more flowers are still blooming, and still more later flowers for the bees. Autumn provides more flowers for bees even this late in the season, until they think warm days will never cease. Bees are so busy they think summer will never end, for summer has o'erbrimmed their clammy cells. Their hives are overflowing with honey made during the long summer. Stanza 2. Who hath not seen thee oft amid thy store? Who hasn't seen autumn among the harvested crops? Sometimes whoever seeks abroad may find, if someone looks around the countryside, thee sitting careless on a granary floor. They may imagine autumn as a relaxed person sitting in a storehouse, thy hair soft lifted by the winnowing wind. The wind gently moves her hair, like the wind that separates grain, or on a half-reaped furrow sound asleep. Or autumn is seen sleeping peacefully in a half-harvested field, drowsed with the fume of poppies while thy hook. The smell of poppies makes her sleepy, her harvesting tool is idle, spares the next swath and all its twined flowers, so she hasn't finished cutting the next row of crops and flowers. And sometimes like a gleaner thou dost keep. Sometimes autumn is like a woman gathering leftover crops, a gleaner. Steady thy laden head across a brook, carrying a heavy load while carefully crossing a stream, or by a cider press with patient look, or she patiently watches cider being made. Thou watchest the last oozings hours by hours, slowly dripping juice for hours from the apples. Stanza 3. Where are the songs of spring? Aye, where are they? Where are the joyful songs that people hear in spring? Think not of them, thou hast thy music too. Don't worry, autumn has its own kind of music. While barred clouds bloom the soft dying day, clouds are streaked across the sunset sky as the day gently ends, and touch the stubble plains with rosy hue. These pink clouds give the harvested fields a soft glow.